When you see that title for this video, do you guys ever think about this? It's not so much an issue, but I feel as if allowing me to create my own character in some of these games would work and be cool. When it comes to the question of why don't they let us make our character, there's many answers for this, and ultimately I'm willing to bet it's just the direction they chose to go. Because at the end of the day, they create a story, then turn it into a video game. And I'm wording it like this because they have predetermined names that they give these characters that we play, even though they allow you to change it. So let's start with Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Really think about the beginning events. Imagine if they let us customize our look, and this was a story about us. I see zero issues. In fact, I think I might have felt a bit more connection to my character as I played. I would have had a more personal feeling. When it comes to Hacker's Memory, on the other hand, I think it would work, but it's a little bit of a different situation, and I say that simply based on the fact that there was no male or female option. This one feels more personal to the MC Keisuke. The beginning plot also reminds me a bit of Persona 5, where our MC is accused of a crime he did not commit, but is still forced to pay the price. And from the jump, they set the stage with some mystery. It gives you more of an urge to play this out, find the culprit, and beat some ass in the name of our boy Keisuke. My boy right there. I don't know, man. I find it crazy there are 0 Digimon games, to the best of my knowledge, that let you customize your character and play it as yourself. It's not foreign for video game franchises to not do this, though. But the fact that Digimon is many times about exploration, collecting, and training, why can't I be the star of the story? At the end of the day, this is my team of Digimon that I've gathered and trained, not Takumi Aibas or Amy Aibas. Y'all don't even know who that is. Even Digimon Masters Online, an MMORPG, does not let you create your own character. I was so shocked by that. Maybe annoyed is a better word, because I was like, yo, what is this? Can somebody give me an explanation, please? If I were to try to put some logical reasoning behind this, I would have to guess that it's like to think about Digimon Adventure. Bruh, I have no idea. Maybe I just shouldn't try to think about it that much, because at the end of the day, like I said, it's not a foreign concept. Think of the Persona series, the Dragon Quest series, the Tales of series. They all have never, and probably will never, provide the ability to create your own custom character. But I feel as if we could all agree this fits for Digimon games. If you compare the vibes of the series that I just mentioned, and then look at specifically base Cyber Sleuth, I just personally don't see them as the same. Something like Digimon Survive is definitely a game where having a set MC makes sense. But if I'm gonna spend 150 hours playing a game that doesn't exactly make the character they've provided me to play feel unique or truly part of the story, I just think it's a bit of wasted potential. Thinking about the Digimon World line of games, okay, Next Order was interesting. I thought it was cool how they took the MC from the very first World game and made him a returning character. It wasn't the smoothest with how they kind of inserted him into the story, but the concept was cool, and that's all I'm worried about. That's one area where I guess, if you think about it, having a set MC can add some flavor down the line. So I guess I get it, but there are games like God Eater and Code Vein, for example, that provide custom character creation, but there kind of is an MC that you see throughout the trailers. So how about this? Let me turn down that dream notch just a smidge, right? Can we at least talk about character customization? I'm not positive, but I don't believe the ability to change your outfit in Cyber Sleuth was available in the base game from 2014. And I don't mean for this to be sort of a ranting video, but I think at least giving us some more options for our outfits isn't asking too much. The outfits in the complete edition, I mean, it's kind of useless. The options are just so minimal. It's you know what I'm trying to say. And additionally, all they had was the top piece changing for the most part. I'm kind of looking for top and bottom being able to be swapped out and things like that. Maybe having some head accessories. They actually have that in the online of the for Cyber Sleuth, which is weird. But you can't do it in the main story part of the game. But anyways, I'm a little off script, but it's all good. I just thought about it. You know that typical magical feeling of progression in RPGs? You know, when you unlock a new area and the first thing you do is peep the shops for that new drip? You know, that adds to the experience, even if it's not a character I created myself. Pokemon finally adapted this, and now that I think about it, they don't allow you to create a fully customized character, but the changing of clothes at the very least, plus the skin tone changing, it kind of makes you feel more like you. And it's interesting how in some games a female or male MC can be considered canon characters in the series.
A stage and we're gonna be top billing.
Unlike Pokemon, Digimon games are 100% customized and crafted without following a script per se, right? It follows the basic concepts of the franchise, but like we saw in Cyber Sleuth, they have flexibility and freedom. Digimon, at least to the public, are known but considered tools hackers use, which is nothing like how they're portrayed in the Digimon Adventure anime. Coming back to that RPG point I made earlier, one could say that the feeling is rather tailored to and meant to be experienced by seeing what new kind of Digimon there are in a new area, but I think it's safe to say that that shouldn't be a burden, right, to not add character progression as well. It's not a good excuse. So I would say, at the very least, putting more effort in the concept of customizing your characters with outfits is important and should be treated as such moving forward. The games, yes, are meant to be story-driven experiences, but it tends to feel more just like a story, quote-unquote, about the world, more specifically, a world that has these digital monsters in it, not that the MC they've painted has too much of an impact in it. Again, man, really think about Persona 5. And how Joker is an integral piece. Cyber Sleuth has some situations where we are the main piece, but if I'm remembering correctly, there's like a focus at the beginning, sprinkling indications throughout, and then at the end, I guess it does revolve around us a little bit, but to me, it's just still, like I said, not in the same fashion that it does with Joker. We're more of that plot-armored main character, and I don't know, man. I'm having a little trouble articulating my thoughts, but I hope you catch my drift. Persona 5 and Hacker's Memory, like I had said, have similar baselines, and both feel more like a story about Joker, or a story about Keisuke. And that's how it should be if you're forcing me to play as somebody else. I personally enjoyed Hacker's Memory story more for this exact reason. We see bonds being built, friendships being tested, and there's just a lot of soul in it. You know, Cyber Sleuth was good, but it just was a bit all over the place and has a wider cast, which isn't bad, but makes it a little harder to truly build a connection with them. Overall, I'm extremely curious to know what you guys and how you guys feel about this topic, though, because I don't know, am I alone? I honestly find that hard to believe, because most of my peoples, we need that new drip, you know what I'm saying? So talk to me, man. That's all I got for this video, though, so I'll see y'all in the comments, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.